And I'm Katrina Atkins.
And we're going to talk about what does the new Negro mean to us. So, what does the new Negro mean to you? Well, before we get started about that, let's talk about the old Negro. The old Negro, I would say they settled for less. They took anything, put up with anything that white people would do. They were ripped off from their money, what they were rightfully what they rightfully deserved. The new Negro started when after World War basically ended. We all migrated to bigger cities like New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, and we made a name for ourselves. We started the Harlem Renaissance. We became together as one. We have people like Langston Hughes, famous jazz artists that swept the nation. So to me, the new Negro means coming together as one and standing up to what we believe in. Before the old Negro, we were referred to Jezebels, sapphires, mandangos, but the new Negro, we showed them that was wrong. We're much more than that.
So, by us being much more than that in the 21st century, the new Negro means that we are not lazy. We stand up for ourselves. We go out and we get our education. We make sure that our mothers, our children, and our husbands are taken care of in this century. We also make sure that we have leverage and that everything is taken care of. Also, we make sure that we don't just get to where we're going, but we get to education is a great thing in this society, and it's actually enough for us to succeed. So a lot of us aren't just stopping at our high school diplomas. We're out here getting our bachelor's degree, our masters, our doctorates, and so forth. So I think that it's important that the new Negro is definitely looked at as
Negro, like the education thing, the old Negro, I know like a lot of families, they would like their children to get a better education, but they just couldn't afford it. Instead of their children being at school, they had to be home and helping out with their mother or watching like their younger siblings while their mother and their father would be out working because that's how life was. The Caucasian people made it hard for them to succeed, but I feel like now the new Negro is not taking no for an answer. We're going to keep on doing and walking up climbing up bigger steps to get to what we want. We had the first black president again. We just waiting for the second one.
right. So from that being said, there is no limit to black success, and I feel like we should be recognized. And this video is definitely gonna recognize that. So at this point, you can't really say black people aren't doing anything because we are. We're waiting on the right moment to shine. So the new Negro is an important stereotype.
Well, I feel like sometimes media portrays us into something we're not. They only show African Americans or minorities when we're doing something bad, but they don't tell us about positive things. Like when the protest in Charlotte happened, they said it as like a bad thing, but honestly, we was just standing up for our rights. It was peaceful until the cops came in and tried to harm us and hurt us. But the media only shows everybody for what they want.